Hi guys, Artiar here. So for today's video is about there are some changes or some new function that is already implemented on patch 3.3.5 that you might haven't noticed. Alright, so the first one, I think most of you guys have already noticed that from the game optimization here, there's some fixes, right? So there's one of the fixes is the Hyde one. This one, Hyde cannot inflict with Graveless, Holiday Rest, or Soul Parade by Mavis. So technically, Mavis and Hyde combo is already gone because Hyde won't get effect by the Mavis Graveless, which means Hyde will just die if you straight away kill Hyde. So the Mavis Hyde combo is no longer exists, but in PTR server here they haven't fixed this thing, which means I still can trigger Mavis Holiday Rest on Hyde, but I believe it will be fixed soon because I already reported to the support. And the other one is fixed issue where Jiangzhuli sometimes will trigger by assist attack in demon mode, which is this one. So in demon mode, technically you cannot trigger any assist at all, but you can notice here, Jiangzhuli triggered the relief set, then he went to attack. But in demon mode, it shouldn't trigger any assist attack or avatar attack as well. So they fixed this thing already. And then the other one I want to go through is the summoning animation. Like a lot of you guys mentioned that you get disappointed when you saw a legendary animation, but in the end it came out with a definite, right? Then you'll feel like very disappointed. You feel like the system took away something for you, or they just scam you, right? So they did some changes with the animation as well, which is this one. So this is how the animation looks like now. It's like a bee. It's like a buzz bee animation, and then which means that your current legendary pool is definite. But I have still no idea what if you get Esper and Definite at the same time. Will it appear Definite animation or the Esper animation? But for now, whenever you get a Definite animation, this is how it looks like. It will look like a bee animation. Alright, so the next one will be some auto set function. So auto set function, you can come to Esper here. For example, Intisa, equipment here. If you press quick equip, it will straight away just give you a random set, right? And this is what we always use, or maybe when you're lazy to really build your own set, you just press quick equip. Then they added another way, which is a more smarter way if you know how to fully utilize it, which you press the setting here, and then you'll see an auto set function here. You press on the auto set, you can select the set that you want. Okay, but I'll also show example of Thunderset and Avatara, but this account doesn't have Thunderset and Avatara. I'll show you what will happen if I select the set that I don't meet the requirement. So elemental class here, I can select like I want to go with full attack or damage, or maybe I want to go with full defense and damage, which means it's gonna scale with your defense Esper, or maybe you want some speed and attack and damage. Or maybe you just want ultimate attack, which is like for Ashley or for Genie. Ultimate survival, ultimate speed, which means your faster set. So I'm going to show the example of speed, attack, and defense. Then you can also press the elemental class restriction, which means what you don't want. So let's say I don't want resist. I can just press resist. Okay, I can restrict the percentage that I want, and then I can exclude the preset, which means that I'm building the set, but I don't want them to include the preset that I made. So I don't want them to include this five preset that is already what am I using. So they will filter away from the preset itself and find the set that is not equipped yet. Then I'll press calculate. Okay, calculation failed. The reason why calculation failed is because this PTR account doesn't have Thunderset and Avatara that meets the requirement. So if now I change back to War set and Groove set, because this PTR account have the War set and Groove set for the requirement, then I press calculate. Then they will start loading to find the set that you want. Then they will show you out the set that they filter out. So The yellow color one means that this is the highest crit rate or the highest stat among all of them. For example, 55 crit rate means you notice that all those set here, 55 crit rate is the highest. So if you are looking for the highest speed, you can see 215 is the highest speed among Warhammer and the group set. Then if you feel like you are very hard to find it, you can press from the score here, change it to speed, then they will show you from the highest speed to the lower speed. Or for example, I want to go for crit damage. Then this system will let you know that this is your highest crit damage set you have. 275, 275, 275. So you can pick like whenever you want this set, or you want this set, or this set. Then you can, if you want this, you can press try on. Then you can see how is the stats going to look like when you try it on. You also can cancel the tryout. Then auto set again. Go come back to the screen and try out on other set. Or you can use calculate again. Let's say I don't want it to filter, I reset all. I don't want to exclude any presets. And then I don't include the equipment that I already have. Then I change it to speed only. I calculate again. Don't have. So which means my filter doesn't require the gear that I have. Oh, the gear that I have doesn't require to the filter. Okay, so I can see here. Then I press speed. So among this set, now with the requirement that I have, 207 speed is the one that I have. So this is a very good function, I think, if you really fully utilize it to build the set that you want. For example, you want to find an ocean wave set that is the fastest one, then you just put in the ocean wave, you put in the set that you want, then you just focus on speed, then they'll give you your fastest ocean wave speed. So this is the auto set function. And then the last one I want to show you is about the buff for Toland. Okay, so this is a video that I recorded, and this one here is the global server one, and this one here is the PTR server one. So I will show you the difference between the global server Toland and the PTR server Toland, and some of the changes of the Divinate as well. So let's take a look. Okay, when you start the battle, you'll see that it didn't pop up anything special, right? Everything looks normal. But if we look at the PTR server here, you see there's a small icon that pops out, which means that this Esper is equipped with Divinate. I'm curious that maybe when you're fighting, let's say RTA or maybe in Arena, they will pop up the Divinate as well, which means that, oh, you know that the enemy Esper is wearing a Divinate. They are equipped with Divinate. It's not empty. So you pop up this icon here, and then this is not the buff for Toland. This is just some changes in the battle now. Then we take a look in the global server one. Toland S3 will trigger the CD up first, then only hit the dispel and 0 hour. Oops. Okay, so this is what happens to Toland in global server, which is what we have now, which is CD up first, only dispel, only 0 hour, which means that if people on immunity, CD up won't work because their immunity, they will resist it, they will immune it, then I only dispel, then I only 0 hour, which means the CD up is wasted. But now in PTR server, you look at the S3 here, it didn't trigger the CD up first, and then when the moment it hit, the order of the trigger is dispel first, then only CD up, then only 0 hour. And then it also will pop up a font about Divinate activation. So because this Toland's Divinate is very RNG, it's like 50%, 75%, and 100%, depends on your Divinate's tier. So it's RNG, but here will tell you that your Divinate, did it activate your Divinate? For example, if Raven Divinate is casting the passive, when casting passive, Raven have a 50% chance to get attack up. Sometimes you won't notice that did you trigger the Divinate or not, but this icon will tell you that, okay, now it triggers the attack up. So it's better for us to see that whether our Divinate actually trigger. And the buff for Toland is, this is a massive buff because it dispel first, which means immunity doesn't work against Toland now. If Toland managed to dispel, then we'll CD up your skill to max CD, then only 0 hour. This order changes actually affects a lot in PvP for Toland wise. Right, so that's all for the video today. Hope this information or some small details actually give you guys something like enlighten you guys. Okay, so that's all for the video today, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.